Hello, this is Olekius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French. Getting right into another engagement, this time off of Africa against a US battle fleet. And I believe these are overgunned cruisers. A little long in the tooth now. We'll have to see if they can make good on this. But we have more than one this time. It's not a solo heavy cruiser. The question is, do we keep all four together? Do I provide supporting fire with 3 of them and close in with 1, similar to what I did before? Do I pair them off? I think we will simply follow. For the light cruisers, I'll let them pick their engagement. Heavy cruisers definitely have some penetration available to them. I'm going to make use of that. Alright, we have been spotted. What range are we at? 23 kilometers. Kaiman is going to head inwards. With Duquesne. We see some stragglers over here on radar. We'll send the rest of the cruiser fleet that way. Chase shells on the way in. Electrically driven turrets. I was thinking they're moving pretty fast. they shift targets? Skyman was maneuvering. Congreve may have gotten close enough to the side of the ship. I don't think so, though. Our heavy cruisers have rather large turrets. They appear to be kind of old. We're now at 13 kilometers and closing. Definitely seeing a lot more shells coming in. I think our focus should be on the heavy cruisers to start with. There's our first hit against us. There we go. Good hit. How close are we now? We're at 8 kilometers. Alright, we're going to shift angles. We're going to keep the angle for our cruiser shifting much like we did last time. Already flooding it. A lot of shells flying. We're not accomplishing a whole lot yet. We're doling out a bit more than we are taking. There we go. Torpedo detonation on one of the heavy cruisers. And full broadside coming up. Straight through. I have a feeling their armor is very weak. There's our third. Yeah, Juno is not doing well anymore. And yeah, their armor is pretty weak. They're definitely older cruisers. Ooh, flash fire. I'm going to shift angles now, because we want to keep up with the enemy battleships, and with the flooding and RF steering, we may be relegating Cayman back to the main fleet. Ooh. Pass-through hit by a 13-inch shell through our funnel, damaging our funnel, but not destroying it. And there goes the Indiana. Ooh, good flooding hit on Salem. How is Duquesne? Just taking some light damage here and there. Nothing too serious. Now go ahead and split out the Congreve. Duquesne's going to switch to Congreve. And Cayman is going to go ahead and reattach. Alright, back to Congreve, which has taken a hit now. Salem is down. Battleships are over here. Go ahead and switch to HE for now, against these unidentified targets. Are likely light cruisers. Yeah, those look like cruisers. Classic interwar light cruiser. Lots of small guns. I'm going to slow the formation. Actually, we'll keep them at full speed. They're already slowed by Cayman. that way. Switching back armor piercing. We do have quite a bit more armor piercing than we do high explosive. And want to keep our high explosive for when it is useful. That and a lucky hit at this range from the 11-inch probably will go through some significant depth. We're at 19 kilometers. Yeah, about 10 inches. 5 inches with current tack, or reasonable armor tack. Another hit. Did not penetrate though. Actually may not have even detonated on the ship. Interesting design. I kind of like it. We're down to 19 kilometers. Accuracy is improving. Yeah, low shell are going to go wide. Landing to the port side, we have the light cruisers over here now. Have to keep an eye on that. Aft belt over penetration, nice. We are now at 17 kilometers. Closing fast. I don't like the arc of these shells though. Really don't like the arc of those shells. One. Ineffective. I want to stay on the Ohio, thank you. Or at least I want the mains to be. Everyone else will focus on the other battleship. All the other heavy cruisers. the secondaries engaging the light cruisers. Mains will stay on the Ohio. Ooh, I really don't like this. 1, 2, 3. Just walk right up the front of the ship. Way too many hits now. 13 kilometers. Yeah, they have good fire control. Alright. Angle out a little bit further. I want to keep the rest of the heavy cruisers at range. We're sitting at 18 kilometers for them on the New Mexico. Pretty dangerous to the deck. Yeah, the deck's pretty vulnerable. I don't think we can gun duel these guys. We can't brawl with these guys. We can probably duel with them at long range. Alright, let's fire our primaries, and then we're going to get more aggressive with our evasive maneuvers. Oh, I think I waited too long. Oh, we got torpedoes coming anyways. Even with that sharp maneuver, we're managing to get decent accuracy. Damage control team's doing a good job keeping the fires controlled. Turrets are almost lined up. Get around this torpedo. Alright, I think the Furyu needs to take evasive action, which she's doing appropriately. going to slow the formation to 28 knots. Oh, what are you doing, Furia? Alright. What are we using on these? Geared turbines? Yeah, we should stay at speed then. Or I mean, just disengage the clutch. Basically what going to zero means. And then rejoin the formation. Maybe at the rear? Yep. Slot in behind the Cayman. Now I left the Congreve spinning around like a top. Alright, I think I have everything sorted out now. We are at 20 kilometers now. I need to angle in. What range are we at now? We've fallen out to 16 kilometers. Chance of penetration is low. I see one shell. Hey, main deck penetration by the 11-inch. Well, try anyways. I see one gel. Hit their secondary tower. Minimal effect. I see two shells. 1, 2. And the third one from the Ohio that lit a fire. Range is now 11 kilometers. What kind of side armor do they have aboard the Ohio? Aft belt is very weak and they're running from us. That might actually work out. Oof. Except that they get accurate closer we get. Hey, pass-through hit. Half belt over penetration on the New Mexico. Oof. We're down to 9 kilometers. The rest of the formation needs to angle out more appropriately. Looks like we're going to get one hit. Non-penetrating. And New Orleans goes down. Main tower penetration. Sure, that's wreaking some havoc. We're down to 15 kilometers. The heavy cruisers. Oh, 4 shell hits. They're all partial pens. Our belt is holding up very well. Forgot how good the armor is on this set. Multiple hits, including a main deck part from aft belt penetrating. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Our accuracy's definitely getting high enough. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Penetration up forward. A lot of damage. Some crew losses. What is our range? 7 kilometers. Definitely seeing degradation in accuracy at this point. How bad is theirs? Their damage instability is maxed out. So we are now brawling. Let's get the main guns focused down on Ohio. Oh yeah, we're getting real close. I'm going to shift so that any torpedoes that come after Congreve are going to not endanger the rest of the fleet. Is Ohio turned into us? No. Two hits. Do a sharp turn. Followed by an opposite sharp turn. 1/4 of our reload left, so we're going to settle in, fire our rounds, and continue. And settle the guns. Oh, multiple flooding hits. Fire. Fire. We need fire, guys. Flooding hit up forward. I see their guns. I'm not waiting. Oh, torpedo detonation on one of the cruisers. Sent here right at 8 kilometers, maintaining close range. Settle for guns. Are they even pointed right? Are. Come on, guys. Don't wait for the rear turret. Should fire. Alright, won't do it. Glad I started maneuvering again as they fired their rounds. Now we'll settle in again. Damage control teams being absolute champs today, keeping that fire under control on Congreve. Ohio definitely dealing with a lot of flooding. And fire. There's the main battery. They're shooting AP rounds, flooding into the main spaces. So we're going to go ahead and disengage now. Continue on. Kesnay. Getting a penetration. Nice. Get the smoke generators going. I think Ohio's pretty much done that. Switch to HE. Oh, Congrieve's taking a lot of fire now. And get behind the smoke. Stay focused on Ohio. I don't care if the torpedoes are wasted. I don't think Kesnay's gonna be the primary escort anymore. Oh, we have torpedoes in the water. Hard burn, hard burn. And Ohio sinks. Kesnay will go ahead and disengage at this point. like we might have to manually... Come on. Gonna endanger the fantail, and we'll straighten it out and reverse and swing the rear out of the way. Alright, let's get in line behind the light cruisers. Kesney will straight up rejoin. Alright, we gotta pay attention here. As we engage the light forces. Alright, there's the next set of torpedoes. We'll flip entirely around. Very sharp turns on these heavy cruisers. Electrohydro 2. Shaft 3. Ox 4. It all helps. Congreve, we're going to go ahead and just disengage altogether. She is hurting. She has done a wonderful job allowing the rest of the fleet to successfully engage and sink the Ohio. Ooh, 100% accuracy. Yeah, Wilmington's not having a good day. I'm going to switch to San Francisco. Yep, San Francisco is now taking water. Looks like everybody's found the range. Yeah, I think San Francisco's about done here. Oh. Major hits on Desai. Mexico looks like she has turned. And San Francisco is done. England towards the rest of the light cruisers. Saving the Furieux for now. I don't know what these guys supported. Not much. Actually, pass-through hits even with the secondaries. Ooh, major hit. Not sure what that was, but I'm pretty sure Milwaukee's done. New Mexico has managed to entirely flood the forward section of the side. What do we have? San Juan has no torpedoes. Indianapolis does. Alright, focus is Indianapolis. The side can barely maintain ordered speed with the amount of water in the bow. The light cruisers relatively taken care of. I'm going to send our light cruisers in towards New Mexico. It's New Mexico, right? Yeah. Alright, she's definitely angling over, putting us under threat of torpedoes. Our shift, not too far, because we don't want to give a good angle to New Mexico. Kesnay, continue as previous. Freeing up the other two to go faster. Let's focus on the Indianapolis. Ooh, ammo detonation on the San Juan. Ooh. Hits for the Desai. I'm gonna have to disengage her soon. Look like good shells, but they missed. Short or long? Looked long to me. And the Indianapolis has engine damage. Perfect. And there's the torpedoes. That's exactly what we were waiting for. Lead in New Mexico. Oh yeah, Indianapolis having a very bad day. This may finish her. Yeah, I think she's done. I'm gonna stay engaged. She still has torpedoes. Facing the wrong way. Oh yeah, she's done. Shift to San Juan. Alright, Galician Air. We'll continue on. The Georges Lago will commence smoking. I don't think we're going to get close to the New Mexico. I'm going to try. A lot of fire on the San Juan. As things stand right now, we have not lost any ships. We're pretty beat up. But no ships have been lost, and we've sunk all but the New Mexico. Shift back to HE routes. Oh yeah, we're done here. I'm gonna lose the light cruiser at this rate. Let's see, that is close enough, isn't it? It sure is. Get the torpedoes out. It's a long shot. Actually, you can use yours as well. Just don't torpedo us. Shift sides. That'll clear the Georges too as well. And there we go. Let's disengage. How fast is the New Mexico? We're looking at 28.5 knots. Ability to disengage is pretty minimal. We have saved the Furiou. The last. Oh, jeez. Got some revenge on the Galician. Let's go disengage. I'm just gonna leave. There you go. Not stop. Go. And Duquesne will follow you. There we go. Should we do all HE? A little bit long range right now. Oh, looks like they're running out of AP shells. Yeah, let's go all high explosive. We'll seek fire. Oh, she's just maneuvering away. Let's not engage too closely. We could lose the Desai with any major flooding. Actually, with that sort of accuracy, we're going to switch to armor piercing. We'll see if we can get some relief once they notice that Furyu's diving in. Oh, yep, they have shifted targets. Angle in slightly. She has good accuracy. She has plenty enough shells left to ruin our day. What range are we at? 11.5 with the heavies. Oh, I see those coming in. See the muzzle flash. Watch the shells curve towards us. But we've still thrown off their aim. Ooh, no we haven't. There we go. 6% chance. Let's hold our fire. Oh, as our rudder is shifting, they get an opportunity for a good, decent hit. And there it is. Traversing. Alright. Disengaging. Getting our sharp turn going. Suppose I could just set it to save. I'm gonna fire. I'll stay in this turn all day. She's saving her ammo. That's what's going on. Others are at 11 kilometers. Alright, let's see what we can do. Open fire here shortly. There it is. I'm gonna take it on the nose. Two hits, flooding and fire. Let's see what a 15-degree rudder will manage. That still brings it down to 5%. I don't think she'll fire. Bring it down to 12. See a jump to 9%. She shift targets. She did. Yeah, we're down to under 8 kilometers now. Alright. Let's angle back out. Till she shifts targets again. A bit more. Oof. Just got the range now. How fast can Duquesne go? Not terribly. Fluttering result in the engine room. She shifted targets again? No. Yes. Shooting at Cayman. Alright, let's get broadside. Come on, engine damage. Oh, yikes. Looks like she shifted targets again. Fear you is now concerning again. I don't want to get too close. And we'll shift back in. Shipping a lot of water now. We have an opportunity. I don't think we can fire at quite that sharp angle. Looks like she shifted targets again. Oh yeah, you need high explosives. You're not gonna penetrate anything in there. A lot of flooding on New Mexico now. We're successfully causing her to shift targets frequently. Good. Well, looks like she's decided Duquesne is now a significant threat. Which is true. Down to 4 kilometers. Don't care about accuracy at this point. She sees the torpedoes. Torpedoes in the water. The flooding looks like we're going to get in with at least one of the torpedoes. As Furiou takes a close pass. Flooding back out. She is done. Successful raid using superior French engineering and tactics. Two battleships, 3 heavy cruisers, 7 light cruisers. All gone. Significant damage to our fleet, though. I don't know if they were still engaging in an invasion of Eastern Africa. Regardless, I'm going to call that a big success. I'm going to close it out here. So I thank you for joining me. Appreciate you staying till the end. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. And you all have a good one. See you next time.